Hi guys, it's pie day and I just got done making a no-bake cheesecake to take to my girl's house tomorrow. And today I'm gonna make my mom's carrot cake pie. And I have all my ingredients out, so let's get this started. I'm gonna need 1 cup of packed brown sugar, and then 1/4 cup of oil. You can use vegetable oil. I'm using peanut oil because that's what I have. And then we're going to whisk this until it's well combined. Alright, now we're going to add 1 egg. I got a fresh chicken egg. And we're gonna add vanilla. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just gonna eyeball it. And then we're gonna whisk that. And then we'll add the dry ingredients. It's a really easy recipe. My mom made it every year on the holidays. I'm going to scrape the sides real quick. Oh, I love the smell of brown sugar. I'm going to whisk this a little more. So it's nice and creamy. Alright, now I'm going to add the dry ingredients. I have 1 cup of flour. Now if you were making a regular carrot cake, you would add like 2.5 cups of flour. So this is 1 cup of flour. I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon. And I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. 1 teaspoon. Now where you got your ginger, cloves, and a little cinnamon. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of regular cinnamon. 1 teaspoon. I'm trying to get it. Here it goes. 1 teaspoon of regular cinnamon. Now I'm going to whisk all these together. Oh, a little too fast. And I'm going to add a big pinch of salt. Alright, I got all this in there. And this in there, and this in there, and this in there. Alright, now I'm going to add around a 1/2 cup of just some fresh pecans. This is what makes it really good, is the pecans. And that blender will beat them up, break them up a little. I'm going to scrape the sides a little bit. It smells wonderful. I can really smell that clove and ginger. Alright, we got this. Oh, it smells good. now I'm going to add 1.5 cups of shredded carrots. Shredded carrots. I'm going to slowly work those in. I got flour everywhere, but that's okay. Oh, it smells good. All right, now I'm going to get my pie pan and we'll put it in there. I got my oven preheated to 350 and it's going to cook like 25 to 30 minutes. Let me get my pie pan. All right, when my mom made this, she always made it with a homemade pastry crust, but I like it better with a graham cracker crust, and I usually make my own, but this time I went ahead and bought one for convenience because I'm going to my daughter's house, and it comes with a lid. Turn this upside down, and if I take my pie plate to my daughter's, the chances of me getting it back are very slim. Don't tell her I said that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add our delicious pie batter into our crust. Believe me, y'all, this is so good. It kind of reminds me of pecan pie with less pecans. It's so good. My mom would make it every holiday. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. All right, we got all the batter in there. I'm just gonna look at that. That is beautiful. Now I'm gonna pop this in a 350 oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and I'll be right back. It smells wonderful. All right, the pie's almost done, but I'm gonna go ahead and make my cream cheese frosting. That way I have it and I can put it in the refrigerator until the pie cools off. In here I have 1 stick of salted butter, and then I'm gonna have to add 6 ounces of cream cheese. A regular block of cream cheese is 8 ounces, so you're gonna have to cut 2 ounces off. Softened, and the butter softened. All right, and then we need 1 cup of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then just a pinch of salt. And then you're gonna need 2 tablespoons of either milk or heavy cream. I have half and half, so that's gonna have to do. I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon at a time. I'm gonna put this on low, not make a mess. I'm gonna scrape the sides real quick. All right, I'm gonna beat it some more. I'm gonna add a little more milk. What do you think? It looks pretty good. So around 1.5 teaspoons of milk or heavy cream or whatever you have on hand. I think that's good enough. I'm gonna put this cream cheese, let me get this off. All right, I'm gonna set this in the refrigerator. That way when our pie cools off, when we take it out of the oven, cream cheese frosting will be ready. All right, timer went off, and here's our carrot cake pie. Isn't she beautiful? Now I have to let this cool off for 1 hour, and then we'll frost it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna decorate my cheesecake real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, and the carrot cake took 30 minutes to bake. Now I bought some Easter M&Ms, and on my cheesecake, I'm gonna make little bunnies on there. I'm just gonna put the M&M on there, and then make little ears. Isn't that cute? I'm gonna do that all the way around my cheesecake pie. And this is just a regular old no-bake cheesecake pie. Isn't that cute? And I'll be right back to show you when it's done. There we go. And I put little bunnies all around it. Can y'all see? Is that not adorable? So, cheesecake's done. Now we're gonna wait a little while for our carrot cake to cool off, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, it's time to frost this beauty. I got my cream cheese all ready. I'm just gonna pour it on top. Oh, it's good, tastes good. There we go, and we're just gonna frost this beauty. Look how beautiful this is. I let it cool off for like 45 minutes. Y'all are really gonna enjoy this pie. This is a Pie Day Pie collaboration hosted by Leanne at Mennonite Farmhouse. And below in the description, I'm gonna leave the link to her Pie Day Pies collaboration. So make sure y'all check it out, and you can see all the other pie recipes. I'm not so hot at frosting a pie, but I think that's good enough. Trying to cover up. There we go. What do y'all think? Does it look good? Alright, now I'm going to decorate it. Not putting bunnies on this one. I have some Halloween sprinkles, and I'm just going to use this orange one, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit all over the top there. Kind of like a carrot. The kids will enjoy these. They're fun looking. Alright, and on top, I'm just going to place these carrots, and when we go to slice it, I'll remove them. Isn't that pretty? Look at that beauty. I think it looks good enough. Now let's take this off. Set it here. Hold on, don't go nowhere. And I'm going to take my cheesecake. And look at that, y'all. 2 beautiful pies. And I have lids for both of them. And I think everybody's going to enjoy it. Thanks for coming along. Make sure you check out the playlist in the description below. And y'all have a happy Easter. Bye-bye now.